Thank you, Coach. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. Two teams here playing for pride as the final week of the NFL season is underway. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Murray gets this one to Isabella. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Murray now. That ball complete to Isabella. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Murray again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. And he finds Seferian-Jenkins. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Here's Johnson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Murray now, 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Austin Seferian-Jenkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard.
Boys, let's go, let's go.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Hassan Reddick able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, they're starting to challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him, ran a screen, and they went to it and smoked.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Check. 14. Go. 40.
Wilson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. To throw is Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now it's Wilson. That's going to be caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf. Touchdown number 15 of the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Here's Murray from midfield. This one caught by Isabella. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Murray now to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Here's Murray, flushed out right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Give them a couple on the catch at 2nd and 8.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. 1st down, Seahawks. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Wide open receiver, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 15. 1st down, Seahawks.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Hassan Reddick in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we remind continue. Coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks him, and he'll be down at the 6-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again, it'll be Mack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. Now it's Wilson. His pass caught at the 4. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Murray now, 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. A final shot before half from Murray. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. On the ground, this is Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. Murray now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Murray going to throw. Screen play. Johnson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Murray with a 3rd and long. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Reggie Ragland able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they are silly, and it leads to a play action sack.
He's coming. Check in.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Go, 14. What you got?
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's going to be about a yard or two short of the first here. He needed the 35 but didn't make it. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
A 53-yard attempt.
And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now here's Michael Dixon, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Reggie Ragland in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Going up top. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Reggie Ragland, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
380. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, G.
They'll run on first down. Mack, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Play action. Now Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 23. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. After the turnover, here's Murray. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. They could get it done, but guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Throwing now is Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's go, let's go.
From the 44, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep. And this is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A huge play there for Arizona. And even 50 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Brian Burns, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. 2nd down and goal. Murray. And the pressure gets to him again. Brian Burns in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Murray now, 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Bullock good on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And it's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He's got his man here. It's Gary Jennings Jr. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. This a give to Mack running to the right. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Play fake, Murray. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Murray now on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Brian Burns in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. To try again after the sack. Murray. Good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Mack. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
Brandon, guys do whatever it takes to have fresh legs late in the season nowadays, don't they? How about him last week? Week 16. NFC Player of the Week for his performance.
Probably means a little bit more to him later in the year, doesn't it, because of what you just said, the fatigue for a running back throughout the season.
Shows the off-season training and the endurance that he created in order to have that type of a game this late in the season. Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
So the victory here for Seattle, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Seahawks, it will wind up a .500 season as the win means they'll finish right at 8-8. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for Arizona, it'll be a 10-loss season as they wrap up 6-10. And I think you have to say, ultimately, this was a team that really underachieved. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.